Hey, it's the Chief Bonnie with Board Games and RPGs. We are back into AMC The Walking Dead. Woo! This is Scott. Also, who are you playing?
Luke Richards. That's right. I had to think for a second on that
You did. I'm playing Earl St. Clair.
Can't surprise me.
I know we haven't been in here for a while.
I know.
All right. Now, real quick, before we get going, what are we drinking today?
This is Iron Root Republic out of Texas. We love them. We know them.
Yes.
Real good, great family-run distillery there.
Yep.
Older bourbon, Iron Root Promethean. So
They've won all kinds
gone.
of awards. Yeah, family-run company. They're great, so we'll be enjoying some Iron Root.
Yep.
Now, Angus isn't here, so Preble's going to pop in, cameo every once in a while.
Angus is the third character we just introduced.
Right.
He was the building manager,
yeah.
the super.
I like superintendent. Yeah.
For a business building, is it still called a superintendent?
I don't know.
More like
maybe.
Residential.
Well, maybe, but he's the soul of it as well. But he's also done some things. He's cleaned out most of the floors of The Walking Dead that were there. There weren't too many. He kind of sealed up the first floor.
We had somebody helping us. We didn't realize it. We're like, we haven't seen any zombies. There's this other stuff. The front door was like welded in place. There was this metal plate. Who did this? It turned out it was Angus.
I ham-hock Chubbs.
Well, and Howard and Rebecca were out and about. We had sent them back to the apartment.
And they never showed up.
They didn't show up. So we went looking for them.
We thought they were dead.
We found them. Angus had them. He's friendly. You trust him.
Yes.
Wholeheartedly.
Yes.
I don't
I like the cat. Yeah, you're still a little bit cautious.
I'm skeptical.
He seems odd to me, but the spirit of the building.
He is odd.
He had mentioned Preble. We'll run
Angus.
Angus. We'll run Angus as an NPC unless Preble's here. But anything we do outside the building, he won't come. He's into the building.
Yeah. Even he admitted, hey, anything, I'm here occasionally. If you need something with the building, I'll be in the basement living my good life with my turtle. And you're looking for something. What you looking for?
I need percentile die. Hang on 1 second. All right, I found the dice. We will be using the Mythic Emulator or the Fate chart to ask questions. We have the very first question is, it's a brand new day. What you got?
Well, no, okay, yeah. I was going to start you. Brand new day.
Right.
Power check. I know where I think, first question, do we still have power?
Yes. And we were doing, was it a 50-50 or was it more like a 20%?
Well, no, it was like, 80-20, 70-30. It needs to be.
I think we're at the 70-30.
Each day it goes, I would go 60-40.
Really? You're saying 60-40? Okay,
60% we got, 60% we have power. Okay. 40% chance we don't. It's going to get less and less each day.
Right. And if it says we lose power, I'm going to start our scene, and then power will fail. We'll do some power checks if it fails. So if we get a, so you're saying there's a 40% chance that we lose power?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's going to increase each day.
All right. So if I get a 40 or less, yes, power will be lost today. 83.
No, it would have been 0 to 60 would have been power is on.
Okay, you could do it either way. 40% would be a yes loss.
How are you thinking? What were you?
I was just thinking if it was either way, we got an 83. Well, so it's whatever a yes is. Your sentence can make it a yes. So if I said 60% power's on, you would roll and have a 60, and then, whatever, 60 and down would have been a yes.
So that's yes.
If I said 40 or less power's off, it's a yes. It's just you're getting a yes or a no.
0 to 60.
You tell me what you want.
The way I interpret that, 0 to 60 means the lights are on. 61 to 100, lights are off.
Okay, so we're going to roll for your idea. That's fine. 60 or less.
I think that was the first
power's
episode.
On. Very good. Yeah, because it all So 60 to 0 under the Mythic Emulator Fate chart. So, and what we would usually do is say likely, but we're just using a percentage. So if it's 60 or less, power stays on.
Yes.
Why don't you even roll it just to give us the roll? That way you're in.
People are like, you're killing us.
You're killing
28.
us. 28.
Power's on.
We haven't lost power yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think this is only about the third day.
Right. We bailed as we saw anarchies getting ready to burst out.
I mean, I'm no power grid expert,
Sure.
but if you think the population fails, no one's around to run the power
Right.
plant. How long does it run on its own?
Right.
I don't know.
But maybe somebody's still
3 days
running
or
it.
3 days is
Right.
3 days reasonable?
Because we're
I
in
think so.
Atlanta. Just to remind people, we're in Atlanta. You were police. I was military. The National Guard's there. I looked up the population of Atlanta, at least as of today, is about 500,000. I looked it up. And then in the show,
the metro area, I'd have to guess several million people.
well, maybe it is. I think I looked up Atlanta. I asked
Yeah.
Google. Atlanta
So that's probably
population,
the-
500,000. Right.
It's like if you looked up Denver.
Sure.
Denver is a small population, but then you figure.
Right.
in.
Yeah, it's multi.
Anyway, okay.
Yeah.
So 500,000 in
but
Atlanta.
in the show and in the comic, the National Guard was stationing at major cities, Atlanta being one of them, and they were broadcasting, "Come here, we'll protect you." So even more people have come in, and the convention centers aren't far from where we are located on map. But we bailed. We went to the Truist Building. Now, we found a family in there. We found Jillian, the trophy wife, Emma, the 18-year-old.
Howard, the CEO.
Howard, the CEO, CFO. CFO.
CFO, that's right.
Yep. Rebecca, his administrative assistant, which he's had a tryst with, and Chubbs, also known as, I don't even remember his name.
You backhanded him
he's 12.
last time.
He's a first-person shooter guy. All right, what I thought was, because
You call him Chubbs.
I call him Chubbs. Yeah, he's a little chubby. He's a
I don't
couch guy.
Yeah.
And Noah is his name.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember. So, but what I was thinking is, in the show, in the comic books, there was also a lot of like interpersonal stuff, and I believe that Harold, right? Wasn't it Harold? Howard is the CFO, but one of these gals is attracted to either you, me, or Angus, the super, who looks weird. Here's what I want to do. You're going to roll on it. What? What do you think?
One of these gals, I think it's down to two.
Because Emma's 18, Jillian's trophy wife.
Yeah, it's either Jillian or the
likes
kid. No one's going to care. I mean, who cares if the Rebecca, the assistant, is attracted to?
Why not?
It's the wife. It's Jillian or it's Emma.
You don't think so? Rebecca's
we're-
attracted to Howard. We already know that.
Yeah, we know that.
Okay, so you're
And
saying it's either Jillian
It's got to be
or
the wife
Rebecca.
or the kid. So let's
Wow.
roll 50-50.
Okay, so
which one?
So why don't you do odd or even? Which one's the odd?
Odd would be, let's say, the young'un,
Okay, Emma.
Emma.
All right.
Even.
So this will be who's attracted. Then we're going to determine
And
attracted to who. Right.
Yeah.
So first it's odd as Emma. Roll it up. One, of course, the 18-year-old is going to have an 18-year-old crush.
A heavy attraction.
Yes, a heavy 18-year-old crush. So then
I kind of feel like it's got to be me.
I don't know.
No 18-year-old would be attracted to you.
Could be. You're old as dirt.
Well, that's true.
You're 54. You're an old man. You were old. I'm a 30-year-old SOCOM. I think I would be totally attracted. But we also have Angus, who's a little weird. So I think Angus is going to be 1-2. I'll be 3-4. You'll be 5-6. How about that? We do it. We let the dice do it. You think
Angus? If you're throwing Angus, the problem is I think there's a smaller chance.
Okay, so you think Angus is a 1?
She would be attracted to Angus. It'd be like
he's weird.
40-40-20.
Okay, so why don't we give? Well, I don't know if we can do that with the dice.
Roll the 2 dice, yeah.
Okay, you want to do 40-40-20?
So 1 through 20.
Okay,
she's attracted to Angus.
Okay, I'm going to let you roll
21 through 60.
Okay. Me,
you.
My character.
61 through 100 is my. That's
Okay,
40-40-20.
you roll it.
Smaller.
This is
probably even smaller. Probably should,
I don't
probably
know.
should be 10, 45,
I don't know.
45.
Hey, Angus is handy. Sometimes
We'll see.
girls like
I do
the
not
handy
picture
guy.
Angus being very good looking.
I know, but we've got his photo up. He looks like.
And he's got a turtle.
Yeah, well, that might be part of the attraction.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, that's going to be low. Oh, 16!
Oh my God, 16.
I told you.
She's attracted
she
to
digs
Angus?
Of course. Angus has got a turtle.
Did she meet him?
She heard about him. She's attracted to him. Surely she's met him.
She hasn't. Who they weren't kidnapped, but they
No,
we sent him back.
she was upstairs.
It was
That's
Howard,
enough, though.
Howard and Rebecca.
She heard he's got a turtle. She's
She
attracted
can't-
to
she
him.
can't
It's got to
even be
be part of the
attracted. She hasn't
story.
even
She
met him.
can't. Come on, an 18-year-old? Please.
And, I mean, unless you're going to say she develops it when she does meet, but she can't be attracted to him at this point because she hasn't even met him.
It's going to develop.
It would
the
have
dice
to be.
rule
It would have to be one.
It is. We got a
get
16.
decided.
The dice rule it.
I think it was smaller. It should have been 10%.
No.
And then it would have been.
It doesn't matter. We did 20. She digs
I know,
it.
we did.
I felt it.
I think it was
felt
smaller.
she was going to dig Angus. You got to admit, Angus is kind of helpful. He's a worker. He's got that long hair, and who knows why love picks who love picks. And he's got a turtle. I think she digs the turtle part. Any guy that keeps a turtle,
all right, we're going to have to develop
that's
that
part
one.
of it. Yeah, I love
Okay.
it. I love it.
So we're into day 3, day 4 here, whatever it is.
First of all, I love that.
We're going to venture out.
We're not
Right.
my pencil, goddammit. I set it down. All
I
right.
picked it up.
Yeah, there we go.
We've got to venture out.
All right, I've got a list.
But for
Angus
what?
loves. Yeah. Well, first, I think we got to venture. There's a lot of stuff in the area. So first of all, you can look around. There's a library in the area.
So, well, okay, here's what I'm thinking though. We're not, this early on, we're not necessarily long-term thinking. We're not thinking we've got to find ammo, we've got to find food, we've got to do this. I think there's something, we're either looking for Mac, your buddy. We're looking
out of the state.
We're looking for people to confirm the state of things. We're looking for foundation.
I'm going to give you a couple options. So we personally believe it's about to go to hell in a handbasket.
Well, we know it has.
Right. We know it's going. That's why we left the guard. So we know it's about ready to go. I like the idea we're going out. We'll figure out what we're going out for. I had thought I would borrow your sniper rifle, and just from the 60th floor, I'll be kind of watching, what's going on out on the street. What do we see?
60 floors up, you're way too high.
No. Come on. How good is it?
Well, I mean, I guess. I mean, you can. Yeah, I mean,
you were literally a sniper on the SWAT team. How good is a zoom from the 60th floor?
Well, no, that's what you'll be able to you'll observe.
That's what I'm saying. I just want to observe.
Okay.
I'm just looking.
Right.
The thing's not even zeroed into me, so I don't plan on shooting.
Right.
I'm just watching.
60 floors direct down. There's
I'm looking around. Look at what we're looking at.
Yeah.
The map is up on the screen now. Here's all this where all these people are. They're all over here at the convention center. There's some stuff around here. There's a library.
And
we need
where?
books.
Where's the
We
Truist?
are right there.
Oh, we're clear over here.
Yeah, we're way over there. It's the Truist building.
What? Okay.
Tons of crap going on.
So the convention, the Georgia World Congress Center,
yes,
or the
and
Georgia
the
Dome.
They're in the dome as well.
Centennial Olympic Park. I would imagine
Yes.
the government, the National Guard, the Army.
Me too.
They had set up.
Yeah, it's like cordoned off. It's fenced. It's got those
command
ski
post.
fencing.
The
yeah,
command
but the
post had
people are
been
packed
set
in
up.
here.
Yes,
Imagine
They
the
were.
dome is full.
they were.
Well, they are. They haven't spilled out yet, but it's starting.
Okay.
So that whole area, I mean, we're talking probably 100,000 people that have packed in. Easy. So what would you want? I did see, looking at Google Docs or Google Maps, there were some other high rises here that had some solar panels, like a bunch of them on top of the roof. Would that be something that would interest us?
At one point, we are going to have to consider that. What's our contingency when power goes out?
Well,
You're talking a whole different though. You're talking.
Angus talked about us getting fuel though, because he's got a generator.
Fuel, he's got
he
the
could run it
generator.
for 2 weeks, so we could
The
go
thing
on a
is-
gas run.
Okay, when you think of solar, if you're going to go after solar panels, though, you
Right.
have to you're going to have to tie those in electrically
I think Angus could do it.
to the power for.
Right.
You wouldn't be able to power. It would take way too much solar for the whole building.
Sure,
You'd
but
be able
a
to do it for the
floor.
suite or
Yeah,
the
or
floor.
a room.
If you can localize that,
100%. That's what I was
it's going
thinking.
to take some
Right.
some
I think
configuring.
I think the short end would be: could we do a gas? Could we go get a tanker?
Okay, there's a good call. We're looking
Yeah.
for gas. We're
Because I
looking
think
for fuel.
Angus gave us that mission. Said, "Hey, I got enough fuel. I could run the whole building for 2 weeks." And we were like, "Well, how long could you run a floor?" And he's like, "Well, longer."
We do have the Starlink.
We do.
We're not getting much from that, though. We can tell the world's gone to shit.
Okay, I like that. So I've played around with it. I'm just getting, my God, it's going bad everywhere. This isn't localized.
We've tried to communicate, or we've communicated with
Okay.
some
How about this?
higher ups.
50-50, was I able to get a hold of like Mac or something who's at headquarters, wherever? That's a no. 77. Down. 50 down is a yes.
Okay.
I'm just giving you. Anything below is a yes. So as you go down, it's a yes. So 70,
no.
77.
We haven't.
Doubles matter in this, but our chaos factor is 5. So 55, 44, 33. We're at 77. That doesn't trigger a random event roll. So I played around. I wasn't able to get a hold of Mac via Starlink, but I do come tell you, hey man, this isn't just a Georgia problem. This isn't just an Atlanta problem. I'm picking up that this is a worldwide pandemic of something odd, the dead or whatever. I don't think we're calling them zombies yet. Yeah. Now, you know that Angus wanted us to get fuel. I think I tell you, hey, God knows when we're going to lose power.
Let's say this, though, on the internet or through Starlink.
Okay.
The last word was they were encouraging people to come to this area, to the command post. Mm-hmm. We've decided that's a bad idea. We don't want to take part in that.
We realized it's a shit show.
It's a shit show.
Yeah, there's some National Guard in charge that outrank both of us. There's too many people there. There's people turning. There's gunfire. It's starting to go to hell.
Yeah, it's bad.
Right.
We've decided we are not going there. And as far as we can tell on the internet, that's what the government is saying. Come here to the Georgia World Congress Center.
Yes.
We'll take care of you. We're like, no, not happening.
Right.
We've got to take care of ourselves.
Right. Now, I want to do a random. I'm looking through your rifle scope.
Okay.
The question is, what do I see? I want you to roll. You're going to give me a number, and it's going to be action subject. And it's going to be, what am I seeing in the street? It's going to be random. We don't know what it is.
One dice at a timer, but okay.
Roll both percentile die, 1 to 100, and then we're going to do action subject.
93.
So 93 tells me I'm seeing something proceedings, so something's going on. And then again, for the subject part, proceedings.
8.
Enemies. Wow. So to me, that means the street's starting to see walkers, I think, right? Is that what
we're seeing mass chaos.
Okay.
We're seeing people running, being killed, maybe attacked, mauled. You can't tell. It's just mass chaos.
I think I'm looking through the scope, and I'm like, I call out because I'm Earl St. Clair. I'm like, Luke, come here, get on this rifle, take a look. And you look through, and you're like, holy crap. Right off the bat.
And it looks like people are fleeing from where we're at. If you look at the map, people are fleeing away from the Georgia World Congress. Yes. It's like that's
and the Georgia Dome. Okay.
There's hundreds of thousands of people fleeing in every direction.
Right off the bat, you see what looks to be. I want to personalize this. You see like a woman and her like 7-year-old child look like they're from 60 floors up. You're scoped in, and it looks like there's a walker getting ready to grab them. Is that a shot? You're the sniper, not me. Is that a shot you could make?
No.
You don't think? No. At that altitude? Is it too far?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So you could observe, but you don't think you could get a good shot?
Unless you've got a 50 power scope, which, I mean, your normal sniper scope is a 3.5 by 10. Okay. Maybe a 4 to 20, 4.5 to 20, something like that.
So assume that's what you got.
Get you close. Rapid movement, 60 degrees at that, or 60 floors at that angle, winds blowing.
Right. Do you think you would try the shot, or you just...
I'm not even wasting my ammo.
Okay. All right. But you're seeing what is clearly unsettling then. So you're seeing a zombie start
to... But I mean,
it's
not just one event.
It's
it's happening all over. It's just a mass of people.
And that's good, though. That's what the detail you're giving me is that you don't have enough that you could even take a good shot. It'd be a waste of ammo.
Yeah.
But you're seeing what is definitely disturbing.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
So you're like, I mean, I've asked you to look. I was just playing around with your scope.
Yeah.
And you're like, this is, we're going to be in the heat of it.
And you're like, you got to shoot. I'm like, I'm not shooting. You can't. Okay. Save the ammo. Okay. Maybe you take a pot. You're like, well, I'll do it. You take the rifle and you're like, you try one shot.
With iron sights?
No, with the scope.
I grab yours.
You grab
it's not even zeroed to me?
Yeah.
Would you let me?
Well, with the scope, zeroed is...
It doesn't matter so much?
Not as much as open sight.
Okay. All right. I like it. So, to me, I'm like, let me see. I think you hand the rifle off.
Sure. I'm like, you want it? Take
it. All right. Now, so that's interesting because my guy actually, Earl, has a pretty good
Does he try it? Let's say, does he try it?
I think I would.
Or do you take my advice, save the ammo?
I don't think I would.
50-50.
I've got an agility of 5 with a +1 with ranged is 3. So that means I'm going to get 9 dice that I'm going to be able to roll for this. I think I'm going to squeeze the shot off. So I'm going to get 9 dice on this.
So there's a mass of people running. It's carnage
Right,
everywhere.
but there's a woman
there's
and her kid.
You could tell from 60 floors up.
I'm zoomed in. Yeah, I'm
You're
not.
over. This is a movie scene.
It is
where they like to show a close up from like that far away.
No, I don't. I've never been a sniper, so I don't get all your different scope things. But is it good enough that I would be able to see that it's like a woman and her daughter that haven't been turned?
Maybe.
Okay. I think I can tell they're scared.
You could
huddled.
probably tell from the clothing and
Because my idea is maybe they like went down. They're in an area where they're huddled in, and I might be able to drop this one walker. I don't know.
Sure.
I'm taking the shot. You think this is rare though?
Yeah.
This is a harder shot?
Yeah.
All right, let me
this is harder than JFK in the back of the limo movie.
Really? All right, just because you're telling me that, I'm going to remove 4 dice.
And the shooter was much closer on JFK than 60 floors up.
Right, but he was in a car and he was moving.
Yeah.
All right, should I take 4 dice and just leave myself 5? Does that make? I mean, that makes it harder.
But yeah,
I need a 6.
This is a hard shot.
Okay, this is a hard shot. I'm going to remove, so my skill level.
I'd say you get 1 dice.
Ew, really? It's that hard from 60 floors up?
Well, no, 600 feet. No, that's only that's only a quarter mile. If 1,200 is a quarter mile.
Okay.
So you're closer than you're.
All right. I mean, the angle's straight down. That's got to be easier than a cross, right?
200 yards at an angle.
That doesn't seem that bad.
Wind, that doesn't sound that bad. 60 floors sounds bad.
Right.
200 yards at that angle.
But it's
still a hard shot.
Right. Do you think 5 dice? I mean, normally I would have 9 dice on this.
Thinking of the distance, instead of 60 floors, thinking of it in 200 yards.
Got it.
That's
not too
easier.
Bad. Right. The angle I get you is hard, though.
Yeah.
Elevated down, though, is a key. Do you think 5 is fair?
And winded.
5 dice, even though my skill level would give me 9, you're thinking the range is difficult or the conditions are difficult.
Conditions. Range, elevation, windage.
Right.
All that. And what's it for? If you shoot this walker, she's just going to be attacked by another one.
Yeah, but I feel like maybe she's found like a, I don't know, like a, like what are the little, stairs down into like a basement entrance or something. I feel like there's a chance where if I drop this guy, she might have an option. I'm even thinking there's a possibility if I drop him, maybe we could go down and save her. I know, but this is in my head. This is an Earl's.
It's actually opposite. It should be. I should be thinking like you, and you should be thinking.
I know, but I'm watching it.
You're watching it, so
and I'm
having
a hard time with the wife, or with not the wife, but the lady and her kid.
Yeah,
I'm going to take the shot. I
think you should only roll 3 dice. Though.
Ooh, God, I'll go with whatever you say. You're the actual sniper.
Yeah.
So what I'm picturing is,
saying?
I need a 6 for a success. Multiple 6 means better success. And what I'm picturing like the zombie that's moving toward her is in like a 3-piece suit. He looks nice, like he was from the business district, but he's shuffling toward her, and she's like got her kid, and she's huddled in this like stairwell basement area. So from this elevation, only 3 dice, down from 9, mind you. I'm going to take a shot, but I got to admit, this isn't even my gun. It's your gun.
Yeah.
So my comfort level in there. Come on now, give me multiple 6s. Multiple 6s. I got 2 6s. Yeah. See how it's got that little bullseye? Look at that.
You got lucky.
Woo! No, I'm good. It mattered. 2 successes means usually it means not only did I achieve the shot, but something else bonus. To me, that means I dropped this dude. It's got to be a headshot. Because he's a zombie, the headshot matters.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I was aiming at the head.
Yeah.
I'm saying from that angle, I hit him, and it drops him. And I think the way he falls, kind of almost on them, that the other zombies don't even pick up. It's not like it's a horde that's on them. I think it's just some random craziness in the street. That's a success, though.
Okay.
And I tell you,
betcha.
I'm like, dude. Headshot, and you're like, what? And I'm like, of course. But I'm like,
It's like you missed, but the bullet hit the dumpster on the side and ricocheted up and hit the walker in the head.
I got 2 successes, so that tells me I hit him. You can't believe it. But I'm like, I tell you, so again, I am almost in your position. I'm like, they're literally right across the street. The problem is getting down there. Remember, Angus welded up the first floor.
Yeah, we're not. There's
no. I got an idea. I want you to listen to this. I'm thinking we go to the second floor. Zombies can't climb. There's whatever. I'm telling you, I want to go save them. I'm going to break out a window on the second floor. And then I'm going to go down and I'm going to get them. I'm going to get them and bring them back. I'm going to go save that lady and her kid. It's like a 6-year-old girl. Can't let them go. Now, are they still there when we get down? I think the success is good, but
I think you've got.
Tell me what you're thinking.
That's fine. Because
it's you. It's your character.
Yeah, it's my character. I agree with you. I'm like, okay, at this point, we've got to go try to save them. I'm looking though. I'm like, there's no way this is going to happen.
Because there's random people running.
It's chaos.
Zombies eating heads in the middle of the street.
I think we need to roll to see if they even survive the next 5 seconds.
Okay. All right.
I don't think it's good.
All right. You've got the percentile. So I'm watching. I just saved them. I'm ecstatic that I saved them.
If they survive the next 5 seconds, we'll make an effort.
All right. So you think, let's go unlikely that they survive the next 5 seconds.
Yes.
You think it's unlikely?
So I would say very unlikely.
Jesus, very unlikely is 25% chance.
All right.
Okay.
What do you think?
Sure. I love what you said is good. I'm overly ecstatic because I just made a great shot.
You're like high-fiving.
Yeah, and I'm like, woo! I'm like, we got to go get them. We got to go get them. Yeah, and you're looking, I'm like, what? Why are you so dour? Yeah. I wouldn't use that. I go, why you look like you're in the shitter? You're in the dumps. I wouldn't say dour. And you're like, the odds that I'm like, we got to go get them, and you're like, the odds that they make it the next 5 seconds are about 5, whatever. You're like, so now you're going to roll, and I kind of come back on that. What's the name? What's a good name of a scope? What do they call them? What's the name of a good scope?
A scope? Or you mean like a
what
brand?
What do they call a brand? Yeah.
Leupold is up there.
There we go. I come back on the Leupold.
US.
I'm going to go with Leupold.
Okay.
I come back on the Leupold, and you roll. This is what I'm going to see. 25 or less, they're almost
25 or less.
Right, is a yes that they're safe. Yes. That they're safe. Because you said it's unlikely.
Yeah, right.
75
so 26
up,
they're dead.
There's 5 other walkers walk in and eat them.
68.
God dang it.
Yeah, they're dead.
Damn it.
I told you, don't waste the ammo.
So I come back on the Leupold and I'm like, Christ. Yeah, I see horrendous. Yeah, like 5 more descend and just eat them, and I watch it on the Leupold.
Yeah.
I like the Leupold's a TV screen. I watch them through the Leupold, and I think I'm going to take a stress on that. It bothers me. I'm going to just take a stress.
And I'm like, what'd you expect?
Yeah, you're like, dumbass.
Yeah.
There's my stress. I'm taking a stress right there. Damn it, that bothers me. I thought I had this sweet shot. And damn. Yeah, and it's not packed. It's not like there's a horde out there yet, but there's enough walkers around that it's starting to go. Okay. What do you think?
Yeah. Nope, I just had a great revelation as far as the story goes here because we need fuel. Where's the best chance of there being fuel?
Okay. At a gas station?
Nope.
What?
Well, yes.
Okay.
But second to that,
fuel. A refinery, but I can't imagine in Atlanta we'd have a refinery.
What about where their military is in the Georgia World Congress Center?
You think we could go steal one of their trucks?
We're not going to have to steal it because that thing it's gone to fucking shit, right?
Damn. Yeah, you're right. We would know.
There's going to be fuel trucks there.
That's true. That is 100%
But we
true.
know that is not good.
Right.
But if we need fuel,
yes,
we've got to go.
Right. And I'm going to give you the nod here too. Having been both of us in the military, driving a fuel truck, there's not like there's keys. It's usually just a push button diesel start.
Military.
Yeah, they don't have keys because they could lose them. Most don't.
Yeah.
Those are mostly push button. Just you got to prime the diesel, crank it over. Yeah, start it. Okay. All right. So first of all, we know I took a stress from that. I'm a little bit effed up. I grab a little bit of that iron root, or maybe you even hand it to me and I knock one back.
Yeah.
And being a buddy, you're like, dude, that was a great shot, but what'd you think?
Yeah.
And I'm like, God damn, this is going to shit. And I think you then suggest, hey, Angus said if we can get some fuel, we can run the generator. And you go, you know where the fuel's at.